Hello, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnaughts, as we're going to do Dreadnought vs. Modern Cruiser. And I think this is going to be a more doable mission. Modernized Dreadnought, Dreadnought 1. You know what, that might be interesting. Just grab a couple of these. Main tower, I know we're flagged as Italy. But hey, we're grabbing a chunky American battleship of its standard speed of 21 knots. Because God knows these things were not fast. Advanced funnel. %. There we go. There we go. It's an ugly boat. How big a gun can I fit on here? Center line, 18s. No. No, I know exactly what I'm doing. 18 knots. What was this? South Carolina. Wikipedia. We're remaking the South Carolina. South Carolina. There we go. Wikipedia. 18.5 knots. We can get rid of this funnel there. Because we're just going to use... Can we get away? No, do 2. Alrighty, so 16,000 tons. We can't even get down to the required size. Really? Really? We can't. Okay, fine. Increase the tonnage. So we got to be 34. So instead of the Carolinas, I'll do the Dakotas. Because that was 16,000 tons of 12-inch guns. So Delaware, Florida, we don't have that one. Wyoming, we don't have that one. New York, we don't have the hull for that. Nevada, oh, that's nice. Still too small. Pennsylvania, New Mexico, which is a 32,000 ton ship. Tennessee, Colorado. This is the closest match we've got. This is Colorado, but that's at 32,600 long tons. We go any smaller, that doesn't work. 21 knots. And so we'll need a slightly better funnel. And you had 16-inch guns. So this will require a barbette. I believe a standard one should fit. Main guns, center line, 16s, duals. Oh, we need a bigger barbette. Okay. Huge barbette. And centerline guns of the double 16 type. There we go. It doesn't look much of anything like it. But hey. Engines, geared turbines, oil, Forced. Funnels. We can put a cheaper funnel on now. Auxiliary 3, shaft 3, Krupp 5, barbette 5, or 4 technically, anti-torpedo 3, triple, and all that stuff to the max. We can spend 45,000. We could also make this cheaper and get 3. Which is kind of what we're going to go for. We need a rangefinder. And do we need the radar? Or no. Alrighty. How can I save more money? We go to double. And 2. What was the armor on the Colorado? 8 to 13.5 inch. What was in the turrets? Turret face was 18 inches. We're not getting the actual armor of the real boat. So this will just be a approximation. But I kind of want to have... I don't even have second... Citadel 3. I don't even have secondaries. So what were the secondaries? 5 inch. Okay, and let's see, we had some torpedo tubes, which I'll put in. Underwater torpedo tubes were slightly over cost still. Can I go Krupp 3? That did save money. How about Krupp 2? And then we just increase the armor thickness to, what was that one? 13.5? 8 to 13.5? And belt extended is 8 then. The turret faces were 18. Can we get to 18? Can we without going over cost? Yes, we can. Barbettes were 13. Conning tower was 11.5. And decks were 3.5. We can reduce the deck a little bit, I suppose. Because the barbettes were 13. So the secondaries were 13. That's stupid. Okay. Those things aren't going to go away. Secondary guns, some 2-inch guns. They're not listed as existing. Some 3-inch guns. I might actually be able to improve the Citadel. Yes. The Citadel's improved. Anti-torpedo's improved. That's improved. Anti-flood 3 is a go. Reinforced bulkheads already at the highest. Hydraulic turrets. Oof. How long is the reload speed on these guns? Just over a minute. Well, I can actually safely reduce the deck and still be historical because the deck was only 3.5. I reduce the extended deck. There we go. I think that will do nicely. Just for the heck of it, we got 3 battleships. They're not fast, but they don't need to be. Click to continue. 3 battleships versus 2 battlecruisers and 2 heavy cruisers. Our job is to sink everybody. And they're already here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we have stupid amounts of armor, so the armored cruisers won't be able to do a darn thing, and the battle cruisers will also be hard-pressed too. So speed up. And we'll head that way, because that should get all the guns basically in line. We have so much armor, and somehow the 11-inch goes through the stern deck. Of course it will. Not the best chance to hit in any salvo. Oh, and you fired. Fire. You're on fire. Have you guys hit their stuff? No. They have a better rate of fire, but they have smaller guns. Only 11-inch guns, apparently. So they certainly fire more often. And it's just... those things sound bigger than 11-inch guns. Where's our shells? There they are. No hits. No hits. It was a bounce. Oh, those turrets do not go as far back as I was hoping. So we're not able to get all the guns on fire. Only the stern turrets. Do 18 knots, please. And we'll follow our shells in. It would be nice if we would hit for a change. But nope. Our guns are bigger, so they should start telling. Because they're only firing 11s and 13s, but yet somehow they've gotten through. And they just start fires. 33% identified. Their outgoing shells at me. My incoming shells at them. So close to hitting, and yet so very far. Arg. And you're just suffering fires. Nope, nothing hits. Nothing hits. We've scored 1 hit so far. Even with all the guns, we have a miserable chance to hit. Oh, come on. Everything is so close. Rudder damaged, a little bit of flooding. They're still only firing the stern turrets for whatever reason. Really? A 1% chance to hit. Because it's got to be just that fast. Yeah, it's going to be minus 90% from target speed. So we'll just speed everything up. Because we're not going to hit. There's not a snowball's chance in hell of us hitting. So I have to sink 100% of their ships, but there's no way of me hitting them because it's minus 90% target fast speed. Oh wow, we hit. And we've caused fire and flooding. After all that, we have scored a single hit. Because we can do damage to them. On the off chance we hit. The flagship is being pounded. Because I took so much armor off the deck, we're now experiencing problems. Because these are close in... My ships are basically close in brawling ships. That's what I've made. Yeah. Hitting. Hitting poses a big problem. I'm just going to let them do their thing. I think one ship is basically down. He's recovered, though. You're pulling away now. I think the speed benefit is a bit too great. Because there's like nothing my guys can do when they're going 35.5 knots. I really think they need to look at the ship speeds. Oh my god, we've hit him again. We have landed 2 shells this entire time. I think they really, really need to look at the speed of the ships. Because I think the ship speed is completely broken. How fast do you think I could make these boats? Yeah. The ship speed is utterly broken. And we hit him again. I'm not even giving orders, I'm just watching now. Because, like, even if we sink this one, the other one is going to be going way too fast. I don't think... Let's see. Fastest battle cruiser.
I found this on the web.
There we go. Fastest battle cruiser ever built. Yeah, they put the Iowa class down. That wasn't a battle cruiser. What are these guys doing? Siri sucks. Okay. That's what we go to my phone for. And Google. I think it's going to be like the Dunkirk. Fastest battle cruiser ever built. Fastest battle cruiser.
According to Quora, the Dunkirk and Strasbourg
The Dunkirk.
themselves were the fastest operational battleships when commissioned in 1937 and 1938 respectively.
I wanted battle cruisers,
The
not
maximum speed
battleships.
The Dunkirk class ships could reach at their normal maximum
But there's it
power
is.
output of 112,500 horsepower.
29.5 knots.
But both were pushed further in their trials, reaching
Reaching what? Reaching what? Yeah, I'm just letting my ships die now. Reaching speeds of 31 knots. So that is the fastest, like, battleship type of ship. You can all just detach. You can also just detach and go that way. No, 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 no. You... No. What are you doing? Well, watch us get this now, just because our ships are so freaking tough. And because they got too close. So these are battle cruisers that do 35.5 knots. When the fastest battle cruiser ever made, or fastest Dreadnought class ship ever made, would only do 31. So I think they need to adjust the way the AI generates ship speeds, because it's broken. Because they're making ships that just, in real life, don't go that fast. And I think that is a problem. And somehow, well, the armored cruiser appears to go slower. The armored cruiser goes slower than the battle cruisers. That is messed up. The armored cruisers can't even go as fast as the battle cruisers. So I think their speed, I think the way all the speed stuff is set up is a little bit wrong. And I spend the entirety of this battle complaining about that. Okay, so that goes down. Balls. Balls, balls, balls. Boom! And it got an ammo debt. Well, odds are this will now be done. Because the AI has stopped running away. Which is thank God. What is it? Oh. We actually have a significant chance to hit this guy. So yeah, ship speed is most certainly broken. Because ships just did not go... large ships just did not go that fast in the time period at all. But here they have them just going at like frickin' warp speed. Yeah, there's things I could have probably done, like increasing the deck armor. That would have improved the survivability of my battleships, because the deck armor is getting penetrated a lot. There we go. Mission done. So, not a hell of a lot of looking at the action, and spent a lot more time looking at this ship stats on the phone and going, why are these ships doing 34 knots? Because the heavy ships just didn't do that. They just didn't. Like, well, hold on a second. Pause. Alrighty, let's look at this. Well, we'll go to the Repulse. This is a World War II battlecruiser, built in 1916, of course. 30 knots. But a good one will be the USS Alaska and the Guam, which we didn't, in the United States, actually classify as large cruisers, as battle cruisers. We classified them as large cruisers, but regardless... Oh, and the Hood, because the Hood is a separate class, 42,000 tons. Let's look at the Hood first. And the Hood did speed 30 knots by 1941, 32 knots in 1920. And the Alaska did 33 knots. And in this game, we have very large ships, bigger than this. Oh, maybe about the... No, bigger than this. Doing 35 knots or more. Yeah, I think ship speeds are broken. Because I think they're going a bit too fast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back next time. Thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to hit that stupid little bell thing that YouTube has added, because otherwise you won't get notifications of any new videos if you subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter, @GenJeft, as I always have my video updates on there, so you will never miss a video if you're on my Twitter feed, because they'll all be posted. And any other dumbass comment I make as well. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.